Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Certified Mama's Boy podcast. I'm Steve Kramer. This is my mom, Nancy Yancey. Welcome to this little podcast that we do. If you've not done this podcast with us before, this is just our podcast about life. I don't know. Mom, what do we talk about here? For those who have never listened to this podcast before,
just craziness of life.
Just craziness of life.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just the craziness of life podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And I've
Life
lost
is
my
crazy.
video. I've lost my video one. So hang on before we even get started with this. I want to make sure this is. We can't tell this is a very amateur podcast. So if this is the first time watching it, I hope you're not expecting anything professional because this is not a professional podcast at all. Okay, what did I even do? I feel like I'm you right now, Mom.
I can't look out my front window because the sun is coming in. I'm going to have to change my location.
This is going to be a rough podcast. I can already feel it. It's also Mercury retrograde right now. If you can't tell, everything's just going haywire.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea literally where in the world the video window is. So, oh, here it is.
Oh.
Okay, so can I put this
there
here?
You are.
Here? And then can I, if I'm, nope. If I go to here,
See,
here?
you're right on your mic.
There we go. Okay. Anyway, welcome to the video. Okay, now we're here.
Yeah,
all right, let's get this thing started.
Yeah.
All right, you've already tuned out. Doesn't matter. Hi, Mom.
Hi, honey.
All right, I want to rebuke a few things that you guys are coming at me for because I feel like you guys really drug me through the mud after last week's episode. I feel like we got to take a step back before we can take a step forward, okay? And if you're new to our show, then let me just clarify a couple of things. Y'all came at me hard, okay? And it's not fair for you. It's not fair for you guys to come at me hard on my own podcast. It's not fair for me to be able to have a one-sided conversation and you guys not to give your side and then for me not to be able to rebuke. And then I'm going to turn off all the comments for the rest of the day after this episode. No, I'm kidding. So if you want to hear last week, we were talking about holiday travel and we were talking about how this family dynamic is getting complicated. As the family's getting bigger, family travel dynamics getting more complicated because, my sister now has triplets. I live, in a different state. My brother lives in the literal woods. And so, my parents are older and it's just a very complicated, more and more complex situation, right? So this year specifically, what's happening is that, my sister, it's the quote unquote Yancey family side of the holidays. And so, typically every single other year, my whole entire life, we've always met at my family's house, at my parents' house, and we've had the holidays there. Easy peasy. So assuming that was the plan again this year, I went ahead and booked the travel for this year. I assume we were all going to be there a certain day. I mean, my parents don't go anywhere. So I just assumed that okay, I'll just book my travel dates when it's going to work for me and just show up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I booked the travel. I told my mom when I was going to be there, and she texted the family group text when I was going to be there, and literally, that it caused a little bit of family drama because I didn't realize that now that the triplets are here, that has to be considered of who's going to be where and what and how and everything. So here's the point. Long story short is I came on here and I was asking, am I an a-hole for booking holiday travel without checking in with my family first and just doing it? Even though every other year, keep in mind, once again, every other year, that's what we've done. Everybody's just showing up at the house and how would I know? I don't know how this triplet thing works. I'm still getting used to being an uncle. This is new to me. And you guys, y'all really let me have it. Y'all really let me have it. So I went back and I listened. I don't typically go back and listen to Mama's Boy that often, just because I just got so much stuff I have to listen to throughout the week, and I don't typically go back and listen to Mama's Boy. Number one, I had to go back. It depends on how early you listen to Mama's Boy. You either heard version 1 or version 2. If you heard my mom's extremely loud nose breathing, then you heard version 1. I spent about 30 minutes going through. My mom was sick last week. And so I had to literally go through and edit out my mom's nose breaths because it was I as an audio person, I was I can't have my name on this podcast. Yeah, it was literally I was I can't. I'm okay with some things going out, especially Mama's Boy. Y'all know this is a janky podcast. Some things are just gonna be janky just because of my time limits with the show, and it just is what it is. Unfortunately, it is what it is, and I just know it is what it is, and that's it. So, I just have to let it out. But like that one was so bad. Like I was like my skin was crawling that I was like, nope. I had to unrelease the podcast, edit my mom's like breath, like was it nose or breath, whatever it was. It was like, oh my God, like I cannot. I could not.
I was having labored breathing. I didn't even realize
you were doing
it.
something. You were in labor is what it sounded like. I mean, you were panting over there.
But I had a touch of pneumonia. I mean, my lungs were not well.
And so I had to, so if you heard version 2 where she sounded perfectly clear lunged, it's because I literally had to go through and edit literally all of her breaths out. If you watch the YouTube version, you can go back because it's still bad. I can't edit that audio. So, anyway.
The joys of having a pro.
Are you better, by the way, Mom? How are you feeling?
I am. I'm much better.
What, 3 weeks?
No, almost a month.
A month.
Almost a month.
That is crazy. And all serious, I know we joke around, but like I know that's a long time to be sick.
Yesterday.
Just in time for Thanksgiving.
Yesterday was a month.
That's crazy.
And I went to Pilates for the first time in a month yesterday.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's a long time to be sick. You know, so when we talk about, listen, go back to like a previous episode of like, is it worth the babies coming over when they're sick? I'm going to argue again. I mean, being sick for a month is pretty crappy, you know?
You know how I feel about it. Okay.
So anyway, so I went back and listened to the episodes. I'm like, let me listen to like how this went. You guys are really ripping me a new ass in this last week's episode. First thing I would like to clarify. I did sound way harsher than I meant to sound. And I guess I don't hear my own tone outside my own head because in my head, like everything's like do 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 do. When my mom was talking and I was interrupting her, because everyone's like, "You're being so mean to your mom." I was like, "I don't really mean my mom." Like it was supposed to come off way more jovial than it was actually sounding. I'm like, I do kind of sound like a dick right now. So I did.
But I didn't hear that. Why didn't I hear that?
I don't know, but I did. I honestly, even if I was listening back, I was like, I do sound like a dick. And I did not intend to sound like a dick in that point. So I apologize even though I know that was not my intention. In my head, I'm like, this is really funny. We're having really fun camaraderie with each other.
Yeah.
It did not. I even kind of felt uncomfortable. I was like, this does not actually sound that fun. Oh. So that's number one. Okay. Number two thing I would like to clear. Are you
apologizing to me?
Yes, it's like 70% you, 30% to them because I feel like, but you don't seem that offended. But
I'm
anyway,
not offended, but you're forgiven. It makes your soul feel better.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Number two, though, and I think this was one thing that I didn't get a chance to clarify. As I listened back, I'm like, this is the point that I feel like is being missed. Why am I arguing this point? I'm beating a dead horse at this point. I realize that. But I'm like, no, I feel misunderstood. So you must understand my point on this. Okay. I'm not, because everyone's like, no, because I'm reading all these comments on the certified fans page. And everyone's like, how dare you? You're trying to take Christmas away from these babies in their house with Santa. And I'm like, okay, hang on. I'm not trying to take away Christmas from anybody. Okay. Santa. Yeah, I got it. That's great. Me and old Saint Nick. We got it. We're homeboys. All right. What the point that I was trying to make is that they should stay in Knoxville and do Christmas there, like just their family. Like that's fine. Like let Maggie and John have Christmas there, do their Christmas thing all they want, have Santa go there. Yo, it's all good. And then whenever they're ready to join us in Atlanta or in Dawsonville, come on down. I mean, that's literally what we used to do with Granny Yancey. You know what I mean? It was like, well, sometimes Granny Yancey would come, you know, but like, wait, that's actually not what happened with Granny Yancey. I literally just made up a complete Granny Yancey. Like Granny Yancey will haunt my dreams if I tell a lie about her. So I don't want to do that. I don't need the ghost of Granny Yancey haunting my dreams tonight. I just literally made that. That was a complete lie. Why did I just tell a complete lie? That's not what happened one bit. She would always come for Christmas. What the hell am I talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Why did I just say that? Why did I literally just say that? That's not what happened at all.
I don't know, but I was getting ready to correct you.
Yeah, thank you. But that's not what happened at all. Why did I even say that?
I don't know.
But this is going somewhere. The point is this. We'll edit that out. The point is this. Here's the point that I'm trying to make. Is that I'm not suggesting that the babies, I think they should stay in Knoxville. I think they should stay and have Christmas there. And then I think they should come either later on the 25th or on the 26th, whenever their heart desires. that is my recommendation. I just wanted to clarify that I did not think that everyone should have to give up. Everyone should do it. Here's my philosophy on life. And I don't know if you're new to our show, this is my philosophy on life. You should do whatever the F you want to do with your life. I've been living my life that way for the last 7 years, and it's worked out really, really well for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm having a really hard time with this holiday situation because you just do whatever the F you want. Like if you want to stay up there, cool. Like you just can't tell other people what to do with their lives. You can't tell other people what to do with their lives. You can't try to force everyone to want things your way. All you can do is do whatever the F you want to do with your life. And that's literally the only control you have, is doing whatever the F you want to do with your life. And that's it. So like, if they want to stay in Tennessee and like do Christmas there, cool. Like if some people want to go up there, cool. Like whatever. But I just trying to get a group of 8 people to all want to do the same thing is going to be almost literally impossible. And I feel like we've now beat the horse to absolute death. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. And one more thing. No, I'm just kidding. There's literally probably nothing else.
But it's all resolved.
Is it resolved?
I think so.
Okay. Well, what's the final plan?
Exactly what you just said. I think they're going to be at their house on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And then the day after Christmas, they'll come here and be with us. And John has to be back at work on the 28th. So he'll only be here for like 2 days. But I encouraged her and the babies to stay until you leave.
Well, that's lovely.
They may do that. I mean,
crisis averted. Another Yancey crisis averted.
I mean, I hope that's what's happening.
We've been doing this
that's the most recent thing as of today.
We've been having 42 years of Yancey crisis, and guess what? They always get averted some way, somehow. Yeah. So
we all get through it.
Some way, somehow.
Christmas comes every year, and Christmas goes.
Don't worry, y'all. It's still mid-November, so there's plenty more. If you like stories like this, stay tuned.
Plenty of time for drama,
because there'll be way more where that came from. You know what I mean?
Holiday drama. Also, Maggie told me today that she doesn't think I need to buy stockings for them this year at our house because they won't really know about it.
Interesting.
And that Santa is going to be at their house, of course, and not at mine. So there would be no reason to have stockings here. So I may wait until next Christmas and buy their stockings. I don't know.
So you're saying that Maggie is saying, that's my sister, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're saying that Dramaggie, she also goes by Dramaggie, and I think by this conversation alone,
only from you.
If you're, she's lovingly known in this podcast as Dramaggie. Which I'm so glad I finally figured that out way too late in life. That's a great nickname for her. Probably not until like 3 years ago did I nickname her that. Like, that's really good for her. So she thinks that the triplets don't need stockings because they're too young to know what that is.
Yeah. And they'll have stockings at their house. That Santa will
There's
fill.
no way Nancy Yancey's going to allow that to happen, by the way. 0% chance. Just so that we're clear. Like, I'll put money on it right now, just so that we're clear. Those babies will have embroidered stockings hung by the chimney with care. It's not already done. They may already be up. Like, there ain't no way.
Well, they're not on order yet, but I've got them in my cart.
In your Amazon cart or whatever. Yeah, I guarantee you. They're in your LL Bean or whatever crazy website you order from. Pottery Barn website.
Those gigantuous stockings.
Yeah, if you're new to our podcast, my mom also has these giant stockings for us. They're about 7 feet long. And the babies, the triplets could all fit into one. And I guarantee there's no way that Nancy Yancey's going to allow these babies not to have one of these damn stockings. It's just not possible. So
I don't think so.
I'll guarantee you that's what's going to happen.
I mean, I can manage decor. It's in my house, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, the stockings are fine, I think. Mm-hmm. I think that'd be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Where should we talk about? We have so much to cover today.
Let me bring up something.
What?
I asked you about your yoga training weekend, and you said you really didn't want to talk about that. Is there a reason you don't really want to talk about it? Because you normally talk about things that are significant to you.
Um,
I mean, you can edit this out if you don't want to.
yeah, you're
It's
kind
your
of breaking
show.
you're breaking the podcast rule.
It's your show. Yeah.
Man, yeah. So I had my second weekend of. I'm exhausted, by the way. If you're watching this video and you see these giant bags under my eyes, I'm so tired. Why do I not want to talk about yoga teacher training this weekend? There is a very specific reason of why I don't want to talk about it, and it's because I haven't like wrapped my head around it yet. And like, so in case again, and I keep saying in case you're new because I feel like there's a lot of things you have to be caught up on to make sure. Because some of you guys have been around for 5 years, and that's amazing. Some of you guys have been around for 20 years. Some of you guys have been around since birth. And then some people just hop in the podcast. Like we introduced, Mama's Boy. I actually just introduced it this week to the radio show. Some people just hop in. Some people find us on YouTube. So, I always want to make sure this podcast is all inclusive. So if it sounds like I know, like you're doing yoga teacher training, or I know your sister's name is Dramaggie. I never want you guys to feel like, okay, like enough. But for the new people, I always want to make sure they know what's going on too. So it never feels like too much of an inside story.
That's on More Mama's Boy.
Yeah, over there, we don't give a damn. I'm like, I don't care. We just kick back,
over
relax.
There, you keep up or you're out.
Yeah, we're wearing like, I'm barely wearing pants over there, man. We're just like, whatever. It's just chill over there. Over here, it's a little more formal.
It's not on YouTube.
I'm on yoga teacher training is something I started last month, and it's something that like I've been a yogi for the last 10 years, and I always knew there was going to come a point where I was going to be ready to like delve deeper into it. I wasn't quite sure when the time was going to be, but a situation just kind of presented itself where it was like, okay, this feels right. And so I kind of jumped into it. And if you were here about a month ago for our first weekend training, I told you I had a really hard time with it. Like emotionally, I was really struggling with how it went. And let me put it this way. I've only quit one thing in my life. Okay, Mom, what's the one thing that I've quit? And if I've quit more than one thing, let me know. But I think I've only quit one thing in my life.
T-ball.
T-ball. And why did I quit T-ball?
Because you got hurt.
Do you remember what happened?
Yes.
What happened? What was the story?
You were batting and they were pitching, and the ball hit your little finger, and it was over.
And it turned black and blue, and I was like, I will never do this again.
History.
Mm-hmm. Like that was it. Mm-hmm. I literally my pinky turned black, and I was like, I will literally
no
never
more athletics of any shape or form for you.
Still remember that my pinky turned black, and I was like, I will literally never play a sport ever again. I will never put myself in the line of danger like this again. So sorry, body. That was it. That was literally it for me. And ever since, I've never quit anything. I've always like stuck it through. I mean, look at my dad, for God's sake. Look what I grew up with. It's like never give up, and like you just don't give up on things. For the second time in my life, I'm considering dropping out of this thing, and I'm like embarrassed to even say that. Mm. I'm like embarrassed because this situation is so complex, mm-hmm. and almost like kind of heartbreaking that like I don't know like where to go with it. I feel like it would it's a rigorous process as it is. Mm-hmm. Like if it was just the 200 hours of like teacher training, it would be hard enough. But it's just, I'm gonna put it this way: it's gonna be one of two things, and you know, I just need some time to digest this. Like, we'll talk about it eventually, but like, it's gonna be one of two things. It's gonna be either I'm gonna quit, and I'm gonna like feel like shit because of it, or I'm gonna have to like overcome some really crazy situation and like it'll be like a really good life lesson. Like I'll be able to like it'll be a good story overall. But like I'm really stuck right now. I'm really stuck in between a rock and a hard place, and I don't know how to like make it better. You know, and like that's hard for me because it's not even really about yoga anymore. It's not even like I can't do the poses. The poses are already hard enough for me. I'm not even that great at yoga. This would be bad enough if it was just doing the yoga part, you know, that part would be hard enough. But like literally, I that's like the least of my worries right now. And I know this sounded like super vague, but like I think when we I don't know. Mom, you know a little bit. I called my mom after work today and kind of talked to her about it a little bit. What's your take on the situation? Because literally, my mom literally said this. She goes, "What does any of this have to do with yoga?"
Well, I think the complication is the relationships that you have with the people.
Yeah.
I think that's the complication. And relationships are always challenging. And
Yeah.
I think that's just complicated the whole process. And you're just going to have to figure out how to manage it if you are going to stick with it.
But to me, like relationships will always be number one. Like they have to be, you know, like
right. I know.
They're always more important than like anything else.
Well, because people matter. It's always the people that matter the most. And that's not a bad thing.
Right. So we'll talk more.
I know you're processing it. I know you are.
I'm processing it, and like I just need time. Like I think that's why I don't want to talk about it more than anything. Because usually I would come in and kind of tell y'all more stuff, but I think it's just that's more of why I don't want to talk about it. Is because I just want to make sure that it's just a complex situation, you know. It's just a very complex situation. So,
well, take the time you need. I was just curious.
Yeah, that's more of why I don't want to talk about it yet. And honestly, like I don't want to let myself down in this process. I don't want to let like anybody else down in this process.
Right.
I don't know. There's a lot. I never thought this would turn into this.
Right.
I never thought this was supposed to be a really like beneficial like growth opportunity for me, and like it's turning into like kind of a nightmare. And
well, it's not to say it's not a growth opportunity yet.
Well, right now it doesn't feel like it. Right now it feels like
I know it doesn't.
The complete opposite. So I think that we'll kind of leave it at that for now, and that's kind of why I don't want to get into the weekend just in general, because I'm just not feeling good about it. I'm just not feeling. I don't have anything positive to say, and not that there wasn't positivity in the weekend. It was just I don't. The whole situation's just heavy right now, and
fear.
That's all I really want to say about that.
Okay.
Happy anniversary, by the way.
Thank you. You see Jimmy Mack in the background?
And that knucklehead behind you right there. My dad's on the podcast today, so he'll be up in just a second. But
I'm not sure why he has his sunglasses on. We're
why does he have his
indoors.
sunglasses on? What's up with that? You
Why do you have
tell him
your
to keep going.
sunglasses on?
Why is he wearing his sunglasses? We don't know. He just.
I think because he thinks he's going to be a movie star on YouTube in a minute.
Oh, okay. Well, how many years are we at now?
54 years.
54 years. How about that? That's wild. Yeah. Well, happy anniversary to you guys, man. That's
marital
that's crazy.
bliss, right, honey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. My parents have been together for quite some time now, man, and that's it. So actually, we'll do this in reverse today. Typically, we come on here and we do we shout out fans and everything first, but we'll do this in reverse order. So let's actually do show dedication first. So we do adopt a show, and adopt a show. Every single episode of this show goes up for adoption. You can adopt an episode. I think we have 3 more episodes in December, that maybe 2 or 3 more episodes in December that need adoption. And so if there's a December date that like, I was like, oh my gosh, I have a special date in December that I have. My birthday's coming up, or like, I just love the show and I want to do it. You can adopt an episode in December. And that's what we try to do to try to pay these bills instead of me having to sit here and read commercials about some, prune juice or something. We just say, hey, I'd rather be talking about you and your exciting day, or just you and something about you. I'd way rather be talking about you guys and shouting you out than like having to talk about some nonsense product. So we try to make this a completely fan supported show. And I just try to take the commercials out of this show as much as I can, other than all of our hosting stuff that we have to do. So instead, that's what we did. We did adopt a show where it's like, hey, just adopt an episode. Literally just go in. If you see a date you like that means something to you, grab it. Or just say, hey, I'll do my due diligence and I'll grab an episode because I just want to help the show. You can go in the show notes, click on adopt an episode, and grab it that way. Today was adopted by my very own mother. Thank you, Mom, for adopting an episode of your own show.
You're welcome, honey. That's
very sweet.
Time.
So why do you want me to read why you adopted it, or do you want me to tell you why?
There's a typo in that. I saw it, so
you'll
know it though.
Okay.
All right.
Well, so it says, I am the mama, LOL, adopting in honor of 54 years of marriage to Jimmy Mack. He truly never gives, as evidenced by his ability to face the trial.
He truly never gives up.
Oh, gives up. Oh, there he is. Okay.
The up.
There it is. Gives up, as evidenced by his ability to face the trials of cancer of 28 years. We have been through good times and bad, but we can celebrate the life we have and be grateful for every day. So how about that?
Woohoo!
Yeah, that's amazing. 28.
He left the room, 50, but he can't hear you anyway.
Yeah, where'd he go? And of course, when I need him here, he's not here. He's been sitting in the background making faces this whole time. And then, of course, well, give us some marital advice, Mom. You've been with that knucklehead for 54 years. So, what advice do you have for anyone who maybe is on less than 54 years? What's the trick?
Relationships are hard, but I think the key to a successful one is to accept the other for who they are. And that took us a very long time and a lot of therapy to do so. But once you do, everything changes because you see them with different eyes. You see them through their pain and their struggles, and really for who they are, not who you thought they may have been or who you wish they would have been, but genuinely for who they are. And with a heart of love and compassion, you come to love them for that. And that goes for me too. I mean, it's the same for me. Even though, of course, I'm flawless in every way.
Of course.
Of course.
What do you think he's going to say? If I ask him that same question, what do you think he's going to say?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Right.
Maybe I'll stick around.
And see what he has to say about
Defend
that.
myself.
Well, thank you for adopting the show. I appreciate it. That's my mom right there, man. And 54 years, that's crazy. That's a long ass time to be married to somebody. That is
almost
crazy,
my
crazy.
whole life. Minus
that's
19
wild.
years.
That's a long time. You should be very proud of yourselves, man. You know my feelings on marriage. They're not the strongest, but I think anyone to be able to do anything for 54 years is crazy. I mean, that's 54 years of
Pretty
anything
astounding.
is pretty astounding. So
I agree.
congratulations
Thank you, darling.
on pulling that off, and especially to someone as particular as my father. So you should be proud of yourself for pulling that off.
Well, see, you're one of the fruits of our labors.
Oh, I know. This is what you're stuck with, unfortunately. So I'll give you a whoop whoop. How about that? Whoop,
okay.
Whoop. A whoop whoop to you for your anniversary. And the day is actually on Wednesday, right?
Correct.
Wednesday will be 54 years. So there you go. Okay. All right. It's also really quick. Certified fans, thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate you guys. We are, man, this is a really cool month to be a certified fan. Secret Santa's coming up.
Yeah.
I'm going to get that list out. Oh, when do we typically, I don't remember when we do typically put out the, I think it's
right after Thanksgiving.
It's right after Thanksgiving. I was thinking, so I was like, I hope it's not the week before Thanksgiving. I literally have 0 hours available this week.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do it when I get back. I'll be in Aruba, just FYI. I'm not going to be here. We have no episodes next week for Thanksgiving week. So when we get back, probably either Black Friday or Saturday, you'll see a notification saying, hey, guess what? Secret Santa's available. This year, though, it is going to be behind the Supercast site. So if you're not a certified fan, you're not going to be able to get to it. And that's just to make sure that everyone's legit this year. You know, before it was on the certified fans page. Some people, you ain't paid. You ain't paid in a while. And but here's what I've done though to make this really easy, because I do want to make sure that anyone that gets the opportunity, Secret Santa is fun because we literally we team you up with one other person that listens to this podcast all over the country, and you guys just send a holiday gift or card or note to the other person. And it's just fun because you never know. It could be somebody in your city, it could be somebody in the same state, or anywhere around the country, and you just learn about another person. And I don't know, it warms my heart. There's no other tradition we've kept year after year. We may do these little one-off things here and there, but like this is something that just brings me great joy. Because it brings you guys great joy. And so we're doing it again this year. It's Secret Santa. It's back. So just to make sure that everyone gets a chance to participate, we have got a gigantic discount on becoming a certified fan. If you can join, it's actually, I could get it all the way down to 99 cents. Not even $1 now. It's 99 cents. So if you go and become a certified fan, which is those are people that support our show, the first 2 months, 99 cents. And so that'll get you in, because some people, it's typically $6 a month. From there, every other plan is also discounted though. So if you wanted to, hang on, let me get the exact prices of this up, because I want to make sure I tell this to you right. So if you want to be a certified fan, and when you become a certified fan, you also get access to our Thursday show, which is More Mama's Boy. You get the fan page as well on Facebook. So that's like the benefit. Plus, of course, actually, wait, is it still $1.02? I think it's actually $1. Forgive me, it's $1.02.
Oh.
It's $1.02.
Oh dear.
$1.02. Don't want to. They can't give out false advertising here, right? Then we have on top of that, then we have the next level up is the Mombassador. So you'll get the Thursday show, you'll get the fan page. On top of that, you'll get the Ask Me Anything episode, which is what happened at Channel 933 and anything else. We do have a new episode coming out probably in December. I just got to get those questions done. And then so you're going to get that. Plus, you're going to get a commercial-free access to More Mama's Boy. So you're going to get that at that level. And that's only $1.70 for 2 months. So that's $1.70. It ain't that much more. Honestly, $1.02, $1.70 to me, it's like the same thing. What's 60 more cents? It ain't nothing. Now, our top level, which is our boy Leavers, that's $4.25 a month for the first 2 months. That is going to get you everything we just talked about. Plus, we're sending out holiday gifts to all of our boy Leavers. So that's really why I wanted to get you guys in on that one. Like if you've been thinking about, hey, I really do want to support the show bigger, how can I help? Boy Leavers are top tier. You get mentioned in every episode. Your name gets in the show notes. That's just like, hey, I love Mama's Boy. I want to help the most that I can. I want to give that special holiday gift. And so that's the way to get on there. We now, y'all, like, Mom, I think we should go ahead and do this now before Dad gets on, because he won't be as excited about this.
Yeah.
We now have 15 boy Leavers because of this.
Whoa.
Which is crazy. We had 10, and we have 15. So, like, that's amazing.
50% more.
Yeah. So thank you guys for stepping up and supporting the show. Listen, I'd love to send out 100 holiday gifts if we have to. Like, I'll spend all December getting this thing right if we have to. So,
Fun.
I think we'll go ahead and shout out. You know what I'm really stressed about is there was somebody, I don't think it's, I'm trying to remember who it was, but I don't think it was any of these people. Somebody sent me a message and said, hey, I want to become a boy leaver, but I don't want my name shouted out. But I don't think it's any of these people. But I'm like, now I'm like having a panic attack. So I'm like, was it any of these people? I don't think so. So let's shout out all of our boy leavers really quickly. Now that a much longer list, a 50% more than ever before. And these are 15 now amazing people that make Certified Mama's Boy happen. You need to have a lot of love and appreciation for these people because we do. Candy Z, there's Marcy H in Atlanta. We got a new one. Mom, guess who it is? Guess who it is? All the way from Georgia, Eileen F is on here. What's up, Eileen?
What have you been waiting for, girl?
There she goes.
My Georgia girls make me so happy.
Yeah, I love seeing Eileen's name on there. Thank you, Eileen. You're the best.
Yeah.
Donald, we love you. And Queen Pam, we love you.
Yes.
Aaron D is on here. What's up, Aaron? Thank you so much, Aaron. We got Alexandra T on here. We love you, Alexandra. Thank you so much for that. How about Julie B, y'all? Welcome Julie B to the group. Let's clap for Julie B.
Hey, Julie.
Thank you.
Yay.
Carissa is here, of course. Lisa H, we know you. Kayla S joined last week. Good to have Kayla on here. We've got Karen W. You guys know Tina U. You guys know Michelle K. And of course, oh, we just said you're doing so much better. Sorry, let me say Michelle K's name again. We coughed over her name.
Oh, no, sorry.
Angela P. So those are our 15. And thank you, Angela, by the way. Those are our 15 boy leavers. You guys will be receiving holiday gifts. That discount on certified fans goes through the end of the month. So get that discount while you can, because I want to make sure everyone that wants to participate with any of these things, the holiday gift or Secret Santa, gets the opportunity. It goes on through November 30th.
That's so awesome. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, you guys are the best. Thank you for your support,
Love
Mama's
having
Boy.
you there.
All right, go get. He was supposed to be here. I was like, they got to make this transition seamless, but he's of course not here. He's literally sitting here.
Jimmy Mack.
He was literally here the whole time, and then he literally was not here.
Disappeared.
The biggest problem that, go ahead and grab Mama. I'm just going to BS for a second while you do this. The biggest problem now is now that we do the YouTube video is I can't edit the YouTube video because I can, but like I'm not going to sit here and edit video all day. Like I already have to edit audio, so I'm not going to edit video. So if you're watching this on YouTube, this is the awkward transition that happens. My mom in her slippers. You get to watch this transition right now. All right. So this is what I typically have to deal with. And typically what I would do at this point is I'll just go on my phone. I'll like, he's yelling at somebody. I don't know what he's up to.
Hey!
All right, there he goes.
Woo! Woo!
Hey!
Woo!
Why are you standing there? Oh no, the screen was frozen.
Woo!
I thought you were standing in the doorway. I literally.
Jamie.
Why?
Jamie. Jamie. Woo! Man.
You got to take this.
This is a life, isn't it?
Why you got your sunglasses? Why you got your sunglasses?
You know what? I've watched these guys all my whole life wearing sunglasses when they're interviewed. And I said, by God, I want to do it one time. See what it makes you feel like. It feels different. It feels different.
My dad's wearing his sunglasses for this for some reason, though he's never done this before.
Baby.
We've done this for 5 years. You've never worn your sunglasses once.
Well, all these famous people do it. In the daytime, I said, why do they do that? I want to see if it makes me feel better. It does. It makes you feel a lot more important.
You feel elevated. Yeah, like you're somebody.
Yeah, elevated.
Like you made it now. You finally made it.
I'm at the top.
Yeah. You know, everyone always asks me if I'm more like my mom or my dad, and I used to always say I'm more like my mom, but sadly I feel like I'm becoming more and more like you.
Baby, oh damn it, Mack. Isn't it great,
news.
Stephen? Isn't it great? Isn't life great?
I don't want to be more like you. That's the bad news. I'm becoming more and more like you every day, and that's the bad news.
I told you that about 5 years ago, and you cussed me out.
I know. It's bad. What's going on with you? Happy anniversary.
Thank you. How
about that?
Fans.
How about this? Here's the question. How many years have you guys been together?
Woo.
Mom knows.
What the first question I'm going to be asked is the toughest one? Come on. Give me some softballs. I'm going to go, wait a minute. Let me think through that real good. Oh God, I'm just gonna throw a number out. 54.
There you go, 54.
Yay,
Yeah.
Jamie
Well
Mack.
done, well
When are you
done,
coming
yeah.
back? Woo! I'm back, baby.
Yeah, he's back. You're in good mood today. What's good? I feel like last time we had you on here, you weren't feeling so great, kind of downtrodden.
I don't know why either. I don't know. All of a sudden, I went to get my hair cut, and that girl, she and I, we just really enjoy each other's time. And I got going on the universe and the planets. And
what were you saying about the universe and the planets?
Well, I was just giving her a little history of what I've learned, and about it's something like 100 billion light years just to get out of our galaxy at the speed of light. And I'm trying to show her the distances that are out there that we don't even think about. And Stephen, you never bring it up on your podcast.
I don't. Yeah, we don't. Well, go ahead though.
400 billion galaxies in the seeable universe.
Why are you so close to the
I keep thinking I got to be up here on the computer.
If you never watch our YouTube show, I feel like you have to go watch this one. This is definitely one to go experience on. This is something else.
And I'm not even drinking or anything.
No, Steve. I know you're very sober. Sadly. Well, what is the what advice do you have? Mom gave me her advice for surviving marriage 54 years. What's your advice for how to keep marriage going for 54 years?
Well, that's why I bought a boat, a car, and a bike.
Just leave as much as possible.
You gotta stay on the road, baby. Gotta be on the road again.
Just leave as many vehicles as you can get. Just go. Is that what it is?
No,
I mean, that's funny because I never realized that. The older you get, people start adding more vehicles.
Yeah. Well, you learn, Stephen. Over time, you have to learn. If you do it for 54 years, even if you don't want to learn something, you learn it. You know what I mean, Steve?
Yeah.
So what we learned was somebody's got to compromise. Thank God Nancy loves to compromise. That's all I can say. Thank God. Thank God. I didn't have to give in much.
Because somebody's got to, and it's definitely not going to be you.
Well, I don't have to be that much. I know I do have to. Don't get me wrong.
When's the last time you compromised?
Every year I have to.
What year was it? What year was the last time you compromised? Who was the president last time you compromised?
Oh, probably Clinton. But remember him?
That was what, 93?
Could have been. No, I compromise at least once a year. I try to once a year. Whether I need to or not. I just throw it in there. I say, I compromise. She said, about what? I said, I don't know, but I compromise.
Just so I say I did it.
I did it. Don't tell me I didn't do it. I did it.
No, you're in good spirits. You're in really good spirits. I like this. How's anything else on life we need to catch up on? It's been a while. We do need to get you on more regular. It's been my fault just because I've been going so fast and just trying to get the show produced. There's really no reason other than that. You've been running around with health stuff. How's health? What's your? People always ask me how you're doing with your health.
You know. Let's see. My PSA is moving up.
Yeah.
And in this game, you don't want to score more. You want to score less.
That's not that. Yeah, right.
That ain't the game. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
And I'm talking to some people about something. I'm looking for something new. So I'm working on it. I mean, I just got to keep going forward, right? Until.
Can you not make that noise when you talk about your demise, please? By the way, this is the video I'm playing at your funeral. This is definitely going to be the one right here. Like this
really
episode.
And you know what, Steve? I don't really give a damn what you play.
We're just going to play just this episode. This is video.
Jimmy Mack.
Asked me to speak.
I just wonder one thing, Stephen.
What's that?
Jimmy Mack, when am I coming back?
No, I'm just gonna. That's the song we're gonna play as we lower you into the ground, just so you know. Like,
I might come back. Be careful. Be careful what you say. You would be upset. You thought you got rid of me. I got him in this box, Brian's box up in the woods. He says that the animals won't get to me. Somehow they got some special sauce they put on me or something.
Well, what are you gonna? Is that really how you really want to get buried in Brian's woods? That's my parents are talking about. My brother owns all this land up in North Georgia. Is that really what you want to do? You want to get buried in the woods up there?
I'm thinking seriously about it.
Yeah.
Your wife,
you're
your
not
mother
worried about
has already
some
talked me
grizzly
into
bear?
It once, huh? I'm trying to talk myself out of it a little bit, huh?
You're not worried about some grizzly bear coming up there and getting you or something?
Well, I did. Yeah, that's what I said to him. He said, "Oh, we'll bury you deep enough. They won't go down that far or something." He doesn't know.
He doesn't know
I'd be the
nothing.
first one. I'm the
It
damn
would.
guinea pig again.
I know.
Oh, well, it didn't work. We got his legs, but he ain't got no head anymore. He was a good guy, but we should have got some more pictures, and now we don't have a head.
Man, you're really on one today, aren't you?
Woo!
You're in good spirits. You're in good spirits. I love seeing that.
Yeah,
well,
what
you
else
want
is
to do
there,
some
Steph?
news? What do you
What
want
else
to
is
do?
there?
You want to talk all day? What do you want to do?
Well, let's see. We could talk about the Georgia game. Go Georgia!
I don't know what that. I don't know. Is Georgia doing well in football?
Yeah, well, we just moved up to number 4 in the country, and in the playoffs, the top 12 teams in the country will play. We were 5. We beat who did we beat? We beat Texas here in Athens. It was great. We beat
it's a good game.
Very good game. Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe all the things that happened, and I won't try to explain them since I didn't explain some of those things to you about football when you were younger. I'm not even going to try now.
I'll care even less now.
Yeah, that's true.
than I did then.
But you got a lot of Georgia fans there. Go Georgia!
Yeah, no, a lot of people. Yeah, so they're
and
excited.
Some of your
about it.
fans out in California sort of root for Georgia. I think because of me. I think I'm taking too much credit. I know.
all because of you. They're just because they're
Well,
Jimmy Mack
somebody. Well, they were saying something about Georgia, and I thought they lived in San Diego. But anyway.
Yeah, they might.
But
let's
what
do
else?
News. Let's do news. My dad is watched a lot of cable news. We've been doing this for a minute now. It's called Jimmy Mack Reviews the News.
Oh,
God, we've been doing this since the beginning of this for 5 years now. My dad watches a lot of cable TV, and so what we do is we bring him on to talk about kind of his unique takes on the biggest news stories. Let's start with the FAA lifting emergency flights reduction. You know, the FAA says it's reducing its emergency flight reduction as of yesterday, or I guess it would have been Monday morning, allowing flights to return to normal operation after the cancellation delays caused by the government shutdown. What happened at 6 a.m. yesterday? It was literally about 40 major airports that got screwed by the whole thing. The FAA said it's rolling back its restrictions, the staffing, blah 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 blah. Dad, what do you think about that whole situation when they were all those flights that were getting canceled and that whole situation?
Yeah,
you flew a lot. My dad was like,
40
my dad was a
years,
big flyer.
Yeah. So I flew for 40 years. Okay, I was 28 when I started, and I guess I was 58, 68. Let's see, when I stopped. So and so I know a lot about flying. I think it was easier back then, a little bit at times. Yeah, I think it was easier. But so about this thing, I can't imagine being a flyer, a frequent flyer, a work guy that works each week, jumping on airplanes 2 or 3 times a week. Mm-hmm. What he thought. So I felt sorry for those people. I felt sorry for families who needed to travel to funerals, weddings.
Yeah.
It's so complex, the story, right? I could go off on whose fault it is, but I'm not. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
We didn't need that to happen, so that's. No. And so why did it happen? Well, we didn't need for it to. So all we need to do next election, let's find somebody that would never put us through that again. Okay, that they would sit down at the table and try to figure it out. All right, and
it was stressful. I mean, living so close to DC, I had a lot of people here that work for the government. I mean, a lot of people all over the country that work for the government.
Sure.
And then, of course, I think that, though, was when people started to really, because at first it was like, okay, this is affecting government employees. Like, that sucks for that.
It doesn't bother me.
But then when I think people started realizing, like, this is going to really F up Thanksgiving, people were like, y'all better figure this shit out fast. Like, we're about to start.
Well, let me give you just one small example, Stephen, how it's messed up people. Because it messed me up, and I didn't realize it. I'm a disabled veteran, okay, number one. And so I got some paperwork the other day that said I needed to take a physical to perfect my disability payment.
Mm-hmm.
Then I get a piece of mail that says, "We've approved you. You're 100% disabled again. You're fine." And then today when I walk in, I get a piece of mail that says, "You got we put you on this list for an exam, and you better get ready, and don't you miss it. So what I'm thinking is 3 pieces of mail coming from different places. Some of it got stalled, some of it didn't.
Somebody was off work. Somebody was
Yeah. So I'm
furloughed.
sitting here saying, I thought I'm over it now. Do I have to go take that stupid physical again?
I know.
All right.
So stressful.
So
but luckily it's behind us.
Yeah, it was rough, and it's going to take a while. It might affect. It might affect
the effects of it.
It might affect Thanksgiving.
I'll be in Aruba, starting on Saturday, and I was getting stressed. I was like, I don't.
Yeah.
Like, what happened?
Why go and get involved with that?
Right. I didn't know if I was going to need to cancel my trip or what. So I don't.
How's it look now? Is there any way for you to know to check?
Well, they said they think should be okay as of yesterday.
Okay.
So I'm just hoping that all I can do is just take and to kind of watch how it's going to go this week, and
What's the weather like down there? Do you check
80 degrees, 80 and sunny, 82 and sunny, 82 and sunny.
That's terrible. That's terrible. You're going to think about us up here, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, I'll be feeling bad for you guys. All right, SKIMS. You know what SKIMS is, Dad?
SKIMS? Skim milk? No.
SKIMS is Kim Kardashian's company that is like kind of like think of like pantyhose, slim, you put it on to like keep your body tight and that kind of stuff. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
It is now a $5 billion company. Yep. Kim Kardashian's brand SKIMS it raised $225 million in new funding, boosting its valuation now to $5 billion. The company is nearing $1 billion in annual sales and plans a international and retail expansion. SKIMS aims to evolve the beyond shapewear to its predominantly physical business. Kim Kardashian calls the raise an exciting new chapter, while the CEO says it's investors' confidence and its long-term vision, blah, 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 blah. Dad, how do you feel about that? Kim Kardashian now has another $5 billion business.
How long she had it about? Do you know how many?
I don't know. I'm not sure how.
It's
been around for a minute though. It's been around for a minute.
Yeah. Well, we hear this now so more frequently. Now $1 billion don't buy you a lot like it used to, right? So I don't know what $1 billion. I don't know what $1 billion. All right, my first house was $42,000. Okay.
That's crazy.
And this house here was maybe 15 times that.
That's
or
wild.
10 times, or I don't know, somewhere up in there.
Yeah.
So it tells you. It's hard to tell you if that's what it really means, but it's still good. Okay, there's a lot of billionaires though in this country. I think there could be 10,000 billionaires.
But how does it make you feel that Kim Kardashian, of all people,
I got you,
has another $1 billion company? I mean,
well, I doubt she works there. I doubt she goes to office. Right. I'm sure she's,
But I'll tell you what. I mean, here's the thing. I give Kim Kardashian way more credit than a lot of people do. Man, she has really figured out how to build these brands, including her own, and like that's. Well, she herself can has built her own brand, and she can whatever she kind of touches.
Well, she had the brand. She got the brand. She built the brand. And now she's making money off the brand now, right?
Right. Yeah.
Just like all right. So what I spend a lot of time watching. You think I'm stupid. I watch Shark Tank just about every night.
I like Shark Tank.
And some of those people end up being billionaires. So, and some of that stuff is so simple. But if you work hard, focus yourself, you can do it. Even you or me or somebody, wherever.
And that doesn't matter, right? Yeah. Some of that stuff's so crazy. You never know.
So she had I think she had it easier because she had her dad was well known. He was an attorney, and blah blah blah.
So that little privilege behind it.
And she was out there in La La Land, right, living out there.
But she could have done absolutely nothing. You know what I mean?
She could. But even those people make a lot of money. Nothing.
Yeah. If I came from privilege, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I ain't doing shit. I'm sitting around doing nothing.
No.
If I had all these millions and millions and billions, I ain't sitting around. I'm gonna sit my ass at home and do nothing. So
so we give her credit for that. So why did she drive so hard then? Why is she driving so hard? I guess because people doubted her, and she wants to show the world she's smart. I mean, she's an attorney now and all that.
Yeah,
I mean, she got a degree later in life.
Right. She failed the bar, but she can take it again. All right. So best places to celebrate Thanksgiving just came out. In case you don't know, my family's all in Georgia. We got a lot of listeners in Georgia, so I try to find Georgia news when it pops up. Usually it's like a crazy story out of Georgia. This one's not so crazy, but Wallet Hub releases annual best places to go for Thanksgiving. It compared 100 of the largest cities across 18 factors. Things they've looked at, things like the cost of Thanksgiving dinner, the number of highly rated restaurants, hotel affordability, crime and traffic safety, volunteer opportunities and charitable giving, and Thanksgiving weather forecast.
Wow.
The number 2 city to celebrate Thanksgiving this year, Atlanta, Georgia.
Yoo-hoo!
Atlanta, Georgia came in
Probably
number
should
2
be
this year.
Dawsonville, but that's all right.
Yeah, no, you guys. So unfortunately, Dawsonville was not on the list, but Atlanta, Georgia came in number 2. The top 5 would be Scottsdale, Arizona. Number 4 is Dallas, Texas. Number 3 is Virginia Beach. Number 2, Atlanta. And then number 1 is San Antonio, Texas.
You know what's weird though? I mean, I listen to all these stories about what's the best city, what's the best for Thanksgiving, what's the best for what's the best to retire. Sometimes right. Georgia just got busted last week, or Atlanta said too much traffic, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So it's amazing.
You never know. Best this, worst that. What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving?
The rumor is Brian wants us to come up there and have Thanksgiving up in
the woods.
His forest, what's it called? Love Forest.
How do you feel about that?
I'm hoping it's cold so we can't. No. And I think we have a hotel reservation somewhere in case.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sleeping out there in a tent. I'm not sleeping in the yurt. So
me and you are one and the same, Dad.
But I do want to see his deer. I do. I've always wanted to pet a deer. I always wanted to.
Yeah, my brother has a baby deer now. Apparently, I've only seen it in the group text.
He's
got
a
baby
cute
deer for some reason.
Yeah. And he's so
whatever it is, I hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving. I'll be sitting out by the beach. Don't worry about me. I'll be just fine, and I'll be home 3 weeks after that.
Oh, that's right. You will. The 23rd?
Yeah. 23rd. I'll be home on the 23rd.
Oh, so. Good. We might pick you up in a new car. So I'm
I heard you're getting a new car too. How about that?
Well, we'll try tomorrow, Wednesday. I'm going to try one more time. I don't know.
All right. Well, you might as well.
I don't know. My car looks so good. I got it cleaned up. Hell, it looks so good. I might keep it.
You might as well. Who cares, right?
Are you getting a car?
I don't know yet. It's in the middle of my list of things I got to worry about. Okay. I'll call you. We'll talk about it. All right. I love you, Dad. Final words for the podcast, and we're going to get out of here.
Keep on watching this podcast, everybody. This is unbelievable. The skill of these people are unbelievable. And you never know who might pop in. And never give up. Never, never, never give up.